No,
Welcome to CoxePit Conversations. I got the one and only Dan Henry here today. We are heading to Key West, having some fun, and we're not going to do karaoke unless you can sing. I can't.
No, I just play guitar.
You can't? Oh, okay. So we're not doing karaoke. We didn't bring the guitar. So anyway, I wanted to ask Dan. Dan has done millions in the online field, and I wanted to ask him, which I think would help for you. Dan, what do you think is the number one mistake that people make when they're writing copy? And every so often when Dan and I are talking, if you see my finger going up, that means they're talking to me, the control tower, because we're actually in the aircraft. The control tower is talking to us, and we'll just have to interrupt you. So answer that question, Dan. What's the number one thing that you think people do wrong when they're writing sales copy?
Well, they talk too much about their solution or their product, and not enough about the customer's problem, and they don't know what the customer's problem is. For instance, is this?
Yeah, we got you.
I can't count the amount of times.
Good morning, 0846, Lima Papa 5000.
I've asked like a health coach, I've asked like a health coach, like, what problem do you solve? They say, I help people eat healthy. Well, that's not a problem. In fact, that's an ideal situation.
Right.
That's a solution. If they eat healthy, that's a good thing. So the thing is that they're overweight, they're out of shape, they don't feel good, their health is poor. These are the things that are problems. The solution is to eat healthy or what have you. But, most of the time we constantly tend to talk about our solution, our method, or our product.
And us a lot. We talk about, because we're excited about what we do or what our product is,
right? We're excited about us.
Yeah.
But one thing you can do is you can just imagine that your customer is having a conversation on the phone with a friend of theirs. And they're talking about their problem. And they say, oh, I feel this way, I feel that way, this and that. Just think about what that customer would say, not what you would say, because you are in a different place.
Right.
You have created a product, you've gone through it, you've achieved what they're trying to achieve, and so you are not in the same mind frame or mindset as them. You're thinking on a totally different plane. They're still thinking, so you forget what it's like to be them. So you have to always, the one thing you have to always do is think of what they would actually say, or hang out with them and ask them.
Point,
Number two, if you're not saying just like you, or I went through this too, or I used to be you, if you can't say that constantly in your copy sucks. You got to be able to say just like you, just like you. If you can't say just like you multiple times, then you're talking too much about you and not enough about them. So that's probably the biggest mistake I see people make.
I totally agree with that, and I think when you're so excited about your product, you want to tell them about everything that your product does, and they really don't care.
Nobody cares a crap about you.
Right? Yeah.
They give a crap about them. They
What's
don't
in
wait
it for me, right?
Yeah. They don't wake up in the morning thinking of your product. They wake up in the morning thinking of their problem.
Yeah. And they want the solution, and hopefully you got it. All right, so that's it for our CoxePit Conversations. We're heading down to Key West. We're going to have a good time. Hey, I'd love to see your questions. Any other questions that you might have for Dan or myself, put them in the comments, and we're out of here between now and the next time we get to chat. You know what to do. Don't let anything or anyone rent space in your head, especially those people or those things that shouldn't be there. Okay, Dan, we're going to go ahead and take this upside down and do a loop-de-loop. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
He's just kidding. No, so am I. We'll see you.